Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching the Clone Wars Season 6 Episode 4, Orders, and a good soldier follows orders. This is not going to end well. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance. Let's go. Fuck.
You drugged me.
Fuck, he was probably just coming round as well from the initial drugging. Otherwise he could have shouted to try and get their attention. I hate this.
Chancellor is waiting inside. Mission. Easy 3.
You got it, everyone in here is mindlessly loyal. Holy shit.
I trust you've kept this matter extremely confidential.
God.
Clone Trooper 5 claims they are the cause of the problem.
Those are inhibitor chips. We still do not know for sure what caused Trooper Tup to kill.
Oh, I hate this.
His chip
Is Five's gonna realise because he's not as loyal as he was because the chip's gone?
Chip, which makes him a risk to himself and others.
No, it doesn't.
Sir, they're covering something up. I know it.
He's covering it up, my love.
It's a separatist plot.
That seems unlikely, don't you agree, Master Shakti?
It does, Chancellor. It seems very unlikely.
It is absolutely impossible.
I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
Here is a single...
I want this soldier to feel he is having a fair say in this matter.
What's his end game here? Because he has a plan upon a plan upon a plan here. He's not just meekly going to do the right thing.
Where were we?
Oh, Lord.
Let me go.
Jesus. Did he make him do that, or did he tell him the truth? It was me, or... Oh, Lord. So now they're going to think he's an unstable, violent clone, so we have to keep all of the fucking chips in.
He must have gone mad.
Oh. Like, is that what the drug did to him, or did the Chancellor say something to aggravate him? Like, I'm behind it all, I'm going to kill everyone.
ARC Trooper 5 feels he is the victim of a plot.
He is!
Separatist or otherwise.
Jedi involvement has not been requested.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Discover the truth.
Maybe he wants the Jedi kept well away from this.
You ever hear the one about the people engineered to kill? Engineered to kill their best friends, their leaders?
Yep.
They don't even know it?
So did Palpatine tell him the truth, and that's what set him off? Oh, I just hate this, because we're so close to maybe being able to see real change here, and obviously too far away. Oh.
Corporal, that's a nice hat you got there. Mind if I see it? Oh, sure. Yeah, sure, you got it.
Cover up his 5 tattoo.
Man out, check ID.
Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck!
What's going on? They say you tried to assassinate the Chancellor, and that you're infected with that virus that killed Tup. I don't have time to explain right now.
Oh, is a brother gonna believe him?
Is that I'm being framed. All of us, even the Jedi, are in grave danger. I'll never get to them. You don't understand what I'm mixed up in. It goes all the way to the top.
Yeah.
The highest levels are involved in.
Don't be so obvious with your hat. Nothing to see here. Fives. At this point, I'm just praying Fives gets out of this alive. Hurry, please. Though I know you don't, or if you do, the Palpatine, because I don't want the Chancellor to change it, gets through to you.
General Skywalker, thank you. Thank you for trusting me. Have you come without troops?
We have.
But they're coming right behind them.
I need your help.
I know you do. We know you're not well.
Anakin is spending a lot of time these days chasing his best friends.
Crazy!
Holy shit.
A massive deception.
Oh.
By who? Well, there's a sinister plot in the works against the Jedi. I have proof of it.
They make him, he looks deranged. He looks like he's just, you know, if you saw him being like this, you'd assume he was a conspiracy theorist, someone who's just lost it.
To make us do whatever someone wants. Even kill the Jedi. It's all in here.
Let's just get you some help first.
And Rex is concerned.
How do I know? It won't be a trap. The Chancellor would try to kill me. I promise you that.
The Chancellor?
God, just to think we were so close to potentially saving
To
everyone.
an extent, but I
You tried to assassinate him? You have gone too far, Fives.
Fuck.
The Chancellor isn't capable of what you claim.
Oh, Anakin, you were so manipulated and groomed.
no idea. Get away from me! What? No!
No. I knew he wasn't gonna make it. Oh,
Fives.
if only they listened.
It's... I only wanted to do my duty.
One day you'll realise just how right he was, and by then it'll be far too late for
Stay
you.
with me, Fives. Fives.
I wanted Fives to get away.
The nightmare. Finally.
That's what Tup said.
Fives. Don't go.
You didn't have to shoot to kill. Or did a chip in your brain make sure you did, hmm?
I've had my own personal doctors.
Have
examine
you?
both bodies. It appears
Anakin is the worst person to have told because he's so
in her examination.
believing that Palpatine is the great god who believes in him.
Inoculation for every clone.
Of course they
trooper in
have.
our army.
Probably to make sure the chip gets fucking reinforced.
We grow closer and closer to victory.
You do, and I hate it. Listen to your senses!
Our plan has gone undiscovered, Master.
Of course it
The clone
has.
in question is now dead, and the Jedi still...
Does he not know his master is the Chancellor?
When the time comes, no one will be able to stop our plan.
Yep.
Execute.
That is the terrible truth. I hate this because you're watching this knowing these guys win. Because even though ultimately he loses, he still gets a good 20 odd years of winning under his belt. Of course, there's a lot of suffering. Oh, I don't want to think about the fact that Fives just died. Not at all. I really hoped, because we were kind of seeing him realise the truth about what it meant to be a clone, and because we were seeing him realise just how terribly they were being used beyond anything else you'd think, and how big the danger is, I sort of hoped he'd find a way to flee and escape, but of course Fives would never do that, because it would mean abandoning all of his brothers to their fate, and it would mean abandoning the Jedi that he, was horrified at the idea that he'd be made to kill. Of course Palpatine told him the truth, did that evil fucking smile, and was like, it's me, Megan, you're gonna kill the Jedi, and I'm controlling you all, I'm Palpatine. So that he'd attack him and he'd look unstable, the injection, everything just goes straight to their plan, and it's getting more and more frustrating, because of course it is, but like, it's just going to happen more and more and more and more and more, at least towards the beginning of the Clone Wars. Palpatine could get frustrated in a lot of his schemes. We'd win, we'd beat him without anyone realising who we were beating. But now, obviously, we're in the point where the Clone Wars have almost finished. There's like 20 odd episodes left. He's going to stop winning and winning and winning and smiling that smug fucking smile. Of all the Jedi to tell about Palpatine, he had to tell Anakin. And I get that Anakin is the one he's closest to, so of course he's going to want to speak to Anakin. And he knows Anakin is most likely on Coruscant. But it just kills me that, like, maybe if he told Obi-Wan or Yoda or anybody, maybe they would have kept that seed in the back of their mind. Whereas Anakin is just like, oh, I'm so sad for Fives that he got this virus. How sad. Palpatine is perfect and wonderful because he's the only person that truly believes in me. Because he's been grooming me for as long as I've known him. It just makes me so sad. And for Fives, he got so close to exposing this huge conspiracy, to saving his brothers from a fate worse than death, because their lives are already pretty sucky. They don't, to put it mildly, they don't have a say in anything they do. They have to become soldiers, or if they get assigned as a janitor or whatever, they don't get free will like anybody else does. But this goes beyond that. And to know, he died knowing that he hadn't managed to stop it, that he hadn't managed to convince them. And one of these days, Rex is going to turn around and try and shoot Obi-Wan in the head. And he'll escape, but these clones are going to do it. And there will be some... Now when it gets activated, does that switch just get flipped and they just lose that sense of themselves completely? And is it only because Tux was malfunctioning that he was then coming to his senses and being like, what, I would never do that? You know, what, do the clones die once they've done it? I just, in general, it's just so awful to know that whatever spark of personality and individuality that these clones have, which is a lot because they are all individual people, they just share the same DNA, is just going to get snuffed out and taken over. Or if it doesn't, they're going to have to live with the horrific guilt for not very long. Maybe that's part of why they transitioned to stormtroopers rather than clones. Like, I still think they're like pod grown, right? But they're not cloned. I don't know. So this was brutal. I'm so sad for Fives. I'm so sad. I wanted him and AZ. In my mind, he and AZ are just riding across the oceans together forever. And that is how it will remain. Thank you for watching this episode. It was awful. No, it was really, really good. It was just devastating. And again, just so frustrating to see how close they were to uncovering it. They did that to us on purpose with this plotline. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance. And thank you for watching.